Last one?
Yeah, I got it. How does it
Infrared guy was here, everything's clean.
No signs of like any
No active
flooding?
leaks or anything, nope.
No flooding or?
No, I didn't see any flood lines, anything like that.
Okay.
And this is on a slab.
Okay.
I don't know if she told the office crawl space, but my paperwork said crawl space, but it's,
Oh, okay.
which is fine with me.
Right. Just video it, Josh.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just tell me when you're ready.
You're okay.
Ready? Alright, so just like last time, cover page with a picture of the front. And then no majors again this time. Let's see. Exterior, just a damaged piece of corner siding over on that's the back corner of the garage.
Okay.
And then if you look out there, that's the back of the garage, there's some warped siding.
Mm-hmm.
And that, you can't really do much about that. It's when the sun reflects off of that window, it hits that and it actually gets hot enough to melt that siding.
Oh, okay.
The only thing you can really do is plant a tree or something there and just block it. Just a little paint touch-up needed on both the side door and the back door. Nothing's rotted at this point, just needs to be scraped and painted. There it
Hey, he started to go over that section.
And then at the front door on each side, just got a little bit of loose mortar there that you want to retuck point, and that's basically just getting that loose mortar out of there, and then putting some new mortar in there just to keep water from getting in back behind that brick.
Okay.
Grounds, just any of those low spots, I think they've just from their dog digging. Just I would fill those back in with dirt and get everything sloping away from the house again.
Yeah.
Just some typical settlement at the driveway. That's just saying we don't do anything with the sheds. I did peek in there and everything looked good though. Gutters, this is the one over by the chimney. I would get that out a little farther so you're not dumping right at the foundation.
Mm.
And then they just need cleaned. Roof's brand new, so you're only, I think they said, a year old, which I would agree with. No issues. They did do a tear off, so it's just the one layer, and those are at least 30-year shingles. So quite a long time before you have to replace those. Those are new enough. You might want to have Mia check with their realtor to see if there's any warranty information that needs to be signed over to you.
Yeah.
Chimney, which is just the flue for the fireplace. That's just starting to get one little crack in the top that you just want to keep sealed just so you don't get any water back behind that brick and then deteriorating the chimney.
Mm-hmm.
And then I read the disclosures that doesn't work. The fireplace.
Oh, it doesn't.
It's been disconnected.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
What's that?
No, she said, I think she said we didn't know about that.
Some old water stains in the garage, probably from the old roof. Everything's dry now.
Okay.
Just a general picture inside, and then ideally all this insulation should be covered. It says right on there, face is flammable. Recommend covering, not leaving exposed. Structural wise, everything looked good. Did not see any issues there. Electrical, main panels in the laundry room. It's a 100 amp service, which is fine. The only thing I saw in the box was down in this bottom left corner. They've just got two wires that are going through. I'll go back to that. Just going through the knockouts without the little wire protector on it.
Okay. They look pretty new because that said it was updated last year.
I don't know what they meant.
Okay.
Maybe that I'm guessing they meant fixtures and stuff.
Yeah, they said it was they updated last
That's
year.
not updated.
Yeah, no.
No, it's probably original. I said the same thing. I'm guessing they meant light fixtures and stuff because those are all newer.
Okay.
But yeah, that's probably the original panel. Oh. At some point, somebody cut the ground wire, so that should be spliced and then reconnected back to the water line. There's actually it's not long enough anymore, so you have to get another piece of copper. But the clamp is right on that side, so it just goes over and then gets tightened onto that clamp.
Right.
Other than that, all the outlets I checked, everything was working fine. Plumbing. So in the utility room next to the water heater is the main water meter. green valve there, red valve there. Either one of those will shut all your water off if you ever need to. And then main gas shut off is outside at the gas meter, which is right out the door there. And then again, the age is brand new on the roof, 4 years old on the water heater. And that's working fine, getting hot water everywhere you should. And then one thing they didn't do when they put in the water heaters, they didn't put a little dirt leg there. See the one right there on the furnace? Water heater should have one too, and that's in case there's either debris or moisture in the gas line.
Right.
It falls down into that dirt leg rather than going into the,
Okay.
the gas
I
orifice.
could always make you one.
It's pretty easy, yeah.
Yeah, they're easy to make.
Ideally, that room with that door shut, there's not enough combustion air in there to run that water heater. So what they usually do is either do a louvered door, which I probably wouldn't do since you probably want to keep the noise in there, is you can cut a hole in the ceiling and then just put a grill, and then it's open, and then you're pulling combustion air from the attic.
Okay.
And then the AC, that's a little older, that's 1998, so 22 years old on that. That is working fine. Again, we do that temperature difference between the supply and the return. Anything between 12 and 20 degrees is acceptable, and this one was at 19. There's a little bit of water down here on the floor in front of the furnace. There's 2 holes at the bottom of the A coil. So they've got one draining, the other one they left open, so you got a little condensation coming out of there. So ideally that should be sealed. And then the furnace is 2013, so 7 years old on that. And like I said, that's short, or he told you, that's short cycling. So basically it fires up, stays on for a minute or two, and then shuts down, and then light back up, and then shuts down. So there's a code that was flashing. It was 4 flashes, which is a open high limit switch, which usually means you've got a dirty blower or dirty filters that need to be cleaned and serviced. And then the fireplace, I put in here per the disclosure. This right here, big house. When they had an inspection, they've only been here like a year. When they had their inspection, Brink's Inspections did it. It just says damage to fire brick, so they capped off the gas line, so it's not functional. If you look behind the washer and dryer, there's a gas line that's not going anywhere. That was used to be going to that.
Oh, okay. So they took that line out.
I mean, looking in there, everything's fine. So all that really needs to be done, if you look in there, the back of that brick, or the back of the fireplace, that fire brick is loose, so it all needs to be just reworked. Then you should be fine. Because if you look in there, you can see all the way up to daylight.
Yeah.
But you'll have to get that gas line hooked back up if you get that repaired.
Okay.
Interior, all the windows have been replaced. They were all working fine except the 2 in the master. This right one is just hard to open and close, and then the left one, I think the gears are stripped because it won't open or close at all. Other than that, they're all working fine. Kitchen, everything in the kitchen was good. Same with the washer and dryer. Oh, this fan wasn't working. It's humming like it's turning real slow, yeah. But it never like picked up speed. You can just kind of feel it. That it's light works, but it doesn't seem like the motor's getting up to speed.
Alright.
And then same thing like in the panel underneath the dishwasher, they just don't have a wire protector on that.
Also, that's I took up for a dishwasher.
Is there a dishwasher?
So you want to know if there's a hookup.
For
There's not a hookup. I mean, you'd have to. I don't know if you even have enough room there. You need 24 inches, which I don't think you have on either side.
Okay.
They make portables.
But you could do, yeah, you could do a portable one. They scoot out of the way and you hook them up to the. You stick the drain in the sink and you stick the. Comes with a adapter, like a quick
Yeah.
connect.
yeah.
Or get a smaller fridge and then put it here maybe.
Yeah.
But you'd still have to run a water line to it, and then the drain could just hook into the disposal.
Yeah, it's not.
And electrical. Laundry both work, and that is just have electric hookup back there for your dryer. So it's electric dryer. Then the attic, you got a little attic space in the garage, which is right here.
Yeah.
And then in the master closet is a hatch that gets you into the upper attic here. Oh, and then these are some pictures in the attic above the house. Everything up there looked good. And that's it. So I'd say really the biggest thing is that
Furnace.
And like I said, I think it just needs to
So
tune up.
yeah, just get a furnace guy out here.
7 years old, so
Yeah, costs about $100 to get it tuned
Yeah.
up.
but most of the time that limit switch, if it keeps popping, it's dirty filter or dirty
Right.
blower. Just like last time, if you have any questions, once you go through it with Mia, just give us a call.
Okay. Anything? Any questions?
No, we can talk about it when I get home.
Okay. You wanna look around the house?